What? Hi. Why are you so hyper? I'm so blah.
Why? Who did this to you?
Because,
Hmm.
so as you know, I wake up like at 5:30. Okay,
Horrible.
exaggerating. 5:45. No, that's
15 मिनट से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है.
so anyway, and then I think that I will come back and sleep, but then that never happened. So I'd been like dead for the past couple of days. So
Why don't
today,
you sleep when you come back home? वैसे सवाल कर रही हूँ.
I don't know, just like it doesn't come.
Is life gives you
The sleep
tangerine
doesn't come.
happening. I think you're
Yeah.
like, let's go back to my next episode, like of 500 episode.
I haven't found any other Korean drama that I want to watch. No, what did I did start something. I revisited it. There's this old one called Crashing on You. Crashing, I think that's what it's called, but Purana.
Hmm.
But it was so annoying. And I had seen it कब देखा था मैंने I've seen that before, but I think I stopped in the middle because it was just so freaking slow. And
Hmm.
then most of the Korean dramas, you were like, it doesn't make sense. कि ये कैसे हो गया? So,
Doesn't
and
make sense.
yeah, you, so you go in with that thought,
Hmm.
and then you enjoy it. But then this one was just like, why, how is this even possible? So basically, there's this girl
Hmm.
जो पैराग्लाइडिंग करती है और
Hmm.
पैराग्लाइडिंग करते करते she gets to North Korea. And she doesn't die, the soldier doesn't kill her, and then the soldier falls in love with her. So the whole story is based around how they are trying to get her back to South Korea. And then
It's a
I
love
like the lead act.
story between
It
North
is a love
Korea
story.
and South.
Huh.
Do you remember that Indian Shah Rukh Khan film where he's this Indian captain and then Preeti Zinta was Pakistani politician daughter and then they fall in love?
Yes, I remember a little bit.
Vaguely.
But yeah, so yeah. So तो क्या प्रीति जिंटा भी पैराग्लाइडिंग करते हुए she gets to India and the sea cross करके and nobody kills her. Wow.
No.
So anyway, I still have to find a South Korean drama. Damn it, look at my hair. I put so much oil in my hair.
What oil is this?
This is hibiscus oil. Why? Does it look weird?
No, I'm saying like what are you trying to do with your hair? Like, is it good for your
Nothing.
hair?
I have no idea. So I hope so. I'm trying to figure it out. बाल मेरे गिरते जा रहे हैं, गिरते जा रहे हैं. I think it happens when you move.
Or get
Um,
old? Hormonal changes
or
also
get
now.
old. So hormonal changes तो obviously हो ही रहे हैं. So I'm getting old, गंजे हो रहे हैं. So I'm trying anything really. And over here, I have no idea what hair growth oil do they use. I bought coconut oil,
Hmm.
but it's too heavy for my hair. And then, when you put oil and you have to like wash it 3, 4 times, and I hate doing that. This one so far, I only have to do it like once properly, and then the second lather is a little bit easier. So it's not too oily, even though it looks really oily, but it's quite light. Supposedly on Japan TikTok, they said that this helps you with hair fall. So let's see. वरना तो मेरा प्लान तो है कि ट्रांसप्लांट करा ले इंसान.
I find
Um,
oiling counterproductive for this reason कि आप उसको मॉइस्चर
okay.
देते हैं अपने सर को और
Uh,
देन वी शैम्पू इट टू गेट रिड ऑफ इट यू हैव टू शैम्पू लाइक 2 3 टाइम्स और वो जितना
yeah,
कुछ नेचुरल ऑयल भी होगा स्किन में वो भी बह जाता है
वो भी
सब
निकल जाता
वॉश हो
है.
जाता है सो या
I don't know. There's so many people saying different things. Some say don't wash your hair a lot. Some say excuse me, wash your hair if it feels dirty, then wash it. So before I also used to be like अच्छा नहीं धोने चाहिए.
हम्म
Like wash it like because obviously in these shampoos you have chemicals and it like fucks up your scalp.
हम्म
But I've noticed the less I wash, the
हम्म
dirtier it gets, and I have more hair fall. So
हम्म
मेरे scalp के लिए I need to
frequent
keep it
washing
clean.
works
So well, anyway, It is what it is. क्या करें?
तो जब मैं
बाल
मोबलिंक में
गिरेंगे.
थी ना, एंड दिस
Mm-hmm.
इज आई डोंट नो मिलियन इयर्स अगो, उस वक्त हमें हेयर केयर का यही पता था कि बस धोने हैं और स्ट्रेट करने होते थे सबको बाल. डू यू रिमेम्बर जब स्ट्रेटनर ऑब्सेशन
Mm.
था? सो देयर वाज दिस गर्ल इन आवर डिपार्टमेंट जिसके बाल ना हमेशा ऐसे चिपके होते थे, लाइक गंदे होते थे. एंड
Yeah.
देन कई महीनों तक लाइक वी कीप नोटिसिंग इट कि अच्छा इसके ऐसे बाल होते हैं. देन आई रिमेम्बर सादिया हु यूज्ड टू वर्क with me, she once asked, like,
Mm-hmm.
do you not wash your hair? And Sadia had the most amazing long thick hair, like uske घुटनों तक बाल थे, right? So she's like, don't you wash your
Jealous.
hair? So she's like, no, I let natural oil stay in my hair as long as possible. And then like very rarely I wash it. अच्छा उस वक्त नो पू का कोई कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं था और हम इतना हंसे थे इस बात पे कि ये नेचुरल ऑयल अपने जो है वो उसको रेस्ट दे रही है. शी इज लेटिंग द नेचुरल ऑयल्स कम आउट बिफोर शी इवन वॉशेस इट. बट हम बहुत हंसे थे उसके उस पीछे, मतलब उसके हंसे थे सामने नहीं. आई डोंट इवन
They're
रिमेम्बर
butter
हर
तुम
नेम.
लोग.
आई होप शी इज नॉट
I would do
लिसनिंग.
that too. It's fine. Listen, if you are listening, we're not talking about you. We're talking about
No.
someone else. ठीक है? कोई और था, कोई और बंदा या बंदी थी जो मोबलिक में काम करती, बंदी थी जो
बंदी थी.
मोबलिक में काम करती.
हाँ.
There are many others.
अच्छा तो मैं तुमको बताऊं
uh,
मेरा बचपन की मेमोरी जो है ना, माय कजन्स जो गांव में रहती थी और उनके बाल बहुत खूबसूरत थे, लाइक दे हैड
mhm.
ब्लैक थिक लॉन्ग हेयर. दिस इज माय
Yeah,
चाइल्डहुड. तो गांव तक शैम्पू नहीं पहुंचे थे अभी, ठीक है?
yeah.
तो वो सारे अपने सर लस्सी से धोती थी. दे वुड वॉश.
Lassi.
हाँ, सो लस्सी
Ah,
जिससे मक्खन निकाल लेते हैं ना, द द
yeah.
खट्टा बेट द पत्ती लस्सी, उससे बाल धोते थे. बिकॉज नॉट
Like
ओनली इट विल
buttermilk.
क्लीन बटर मिल्क, it
Uh,
cleans the hair and it doesn't dry it out. So they used to do that. And oiling was
uh-huh.
not something that you need to wash out. Oiling was like literally you wash your hair and you put oil in and you keep the oil in till your next wash. Because everyone used to like
Okay.
braid their hair, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
that's my memory, which when I came to the city, khair, even in my household, that was not the norm because I used to have short hair, so that needed like washing frequently and whatever, shampooing. But yeah, in the cities, nobody was aware of this concept. But पहले सब अपने बाल लस्सी से धोते थे. Before the shampoos and soaps and everything
Oh, they
existed.
do say to put yogurt as your hair mask. It soothes your follicles and it soothes your scalp. I
Yeah.
remember mom used to, well, we did use shampoo because we grew up in the city. But once in a while, she used to do a, what's that? Rite? What is that? Is
Yeah,
it a
Rita Amla. Yeah.
Rita Amla? She used to take that and then she used to wash her hair once a month. And oh, I hated it. I still remember. Like, that's like I was probably like 3 or 4. I because she used to like really vigorously put it in her hair, and then all the soap water would go in our eyes, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Listen, just stop it. I just want my shampoo. Give me my shampoo. I don't want this crap."
So our friend Junaid, he still makes his shampoo himself and he makes it with Rita
Really?
Amla. Yeah, he doesn't use
Oh,
buzzer, and he has amazing hair.
I was gonna say he has really good hair. Maybe I should look for Amla.
Reconsider. Last year,
Reconsider going back.
Amma
Mm-hmm.
gave me Amla powder. I don't know what it's called
Mm-hmm.
in English, but we only know this herb as Amla. She's like, if you don't want to use it on your hair, or
Mm-hmm.
shampoo it, just drink the water of amla. Like put a tablespoon in bottle and keep drinking it. So that will,
Okay.
anyway, if it's going in your system, it will make your hair better. And also they say that your hair, she was hoping, bichari, that I will have less gray hair because I don't dye my hair.
Oh.
She's like, it will
Oh,
also
okay.
like, stop your hair from graying. uh
Uh-huh.
so खैर मैं ले गई साथ में. I must have drank it like twice, and after that I was
Mm-hmm.
like whatever, like नहीं पिया मैंने. But she thought that all my life problems will be solved if I only just start, like, my skin will be better, wrinkles नहीं आएंगे, बाल भी काले हो जाएंगे, पता नहीं मेरे
Mm-hmm.
बच्चे भी हो जाएंगे,
Mm-hmm.
सब
तो हुए
कुछ
बाल
ठीक हो
काले हुए?
जाए। नहीं पिया ना मैंने। उनके सारे प्लान्स पे पानी फेर दिया, बेचारी।
As someone who had white hair when I was in my 20s, I mean, thode bahut, because I had it when I was younger, I tried a lot of things. I think I probably tried this as well. And let me tell you, it doesn't work. The only way you can cover your white hair is just you have to dye it. Ya to aap henna laga dein, mehndi, but that doesn't give you the color you want.
It
Maybe
is
that's why
bad.
I've lost a lot of hair. Yeah, because you're like constantly getting rid
But can we
of the
talk
white
about our
line.
friend Simi, who is obsessed with dyeing her hair?
I'm
Obsessed.
also as of, I think.
Not even close. Simi has been banned by half the salons in Islamabad. Because they're like, please, we just did it 2 weeks ago. We shouldn't dye it
Oh,
again.
okay.
And
Yeah.
then she finds another salon. And every time I've met her in the past, I love you, Simi, if you're listening, mwah, mwah, mwah.
Yeah,
But
we love you.
that every time we have met, she's like, ये सही नहीं लग रहे हैं ना बाल, like she'll be touching her hair, she'll be like, ये सही नहीं लग रहे हैं ना, I should try something else. And I'm like, no. Every time, whatever, no matter what she does, she looks amazing. And I tell her, no, they look beautiful. She's like, no, I think it should be lighter. And if it's very light, I think it's too light. I think it should be darker. She's obsessed. So now half the
But she has
salons when
great hair. I love
oh,
the.
you know how we have a thing, like my thing. What is my thing? Like I
What is
know
your thing? I
your
don't know.
thing is
My,
being
I
fit.
have everything. Yeah. I want my hair to be dyed. I want a snatched face. That will happen later. But yes, you're right. You have that one thing. So mine
Mm,
is let's be fit.
yeah. So for her,
Mm.
it's the hair. I don't know. I also have like
What's
million
yours?
things
I think yours is also, no, I think yours is more spiritual. Let's be kind
centered.
to myself. Yeah.
Oh, for Allah.
No?
That
Or do
sounds
you want
so
like some.
pretentious. I
I
wanted
mean, it is
something
true.
like, no, mine is also
Acha,
weight.
acha.
I worry about it 24/7.
You do, you do. But I don't know what you do about it. That's a different thing.
I do things about it, like eat things and then feel bad about it. So I do that. Go into guilt, weigh myself, and then tell myself, don't weigh yourself for the next 3 weeks till you go. And don't eat sugar and carbs. And then, nahi hota hai. But anyway,
But
yeah,
you
that's my
do.
thing.
So there's another wedding coming in July, I think. And it's a destination wedding.
Ooh, the one in Switzerland.
Maybe,
Huh.
maybe, but
Tell me,
maybe
tell
they'll
me.
do it in Italy.
Oh,
Maybe. So excited about that. So as we're talking about health and weight, so I was like, acha chalo, I have 4 months to fit into this gown that I've decided to wear. And I've been trying to call gyms over here. There's a particular type of gym that I like. I like a place where there's cardio as well as strength training. I don't like just one thing. Also, I cannot do it on my own. I don't just want a gym. I want an actual class where I am doing it with other people who just give me like some motivation. And also, when you see people who are way better than you, it gives you kind of like, okay, I can achieve that. Unless that person is like 20-year-old and you're like, no, I can't
yeah.
do that.
ये तो too much हो गया.
But yeah, but generally in such places, or at least my experience in Shanghai has been very positive. So they're very encouraging. So I like that aspect of going to the gym as well. But I have not been able to get in touch with anyone over here over the phone. Obviously, my bad. I don't know Japanese. So I call them and I'm like, I start with konnichiwa and then I have my translation app in front of me, but I'm saying it all wrong. And then I go to, oh, can you please? You have to kind of apologize over here to,
Yeah.
over here, everything, everybody's so polite. So they start with an apology. So I also start with the apology. I'm really sorry. I don't know Japanese. Can I please speak to somebody who can speak to me in English? And then they apologize and they hang up. So I think I have to go to these
Love that. They're
places.
so nice. They're like, sorry, duck.
So I think I have to be there physically. So I was thinking that I'll start my journey. And then when you open up YouTube over here or even TikTok, बहुत ads आते हैं. Like I did not experience it in Pakistan as much as I'm experiencing it over here. Like हर like 10 second बाद एक कोई ad आ रही होती है. So a lot of the ads are about Mounjaro, which is a weight loss drug.
Oh,
So I was like, wait, is this a sign? If I don't find a gym, do I need to take
just take a
that?
pill, huh?
Just take a pill and be done with it in 4 months. And, by the time I'm back from the wedding, I think us waqt tak I will be able to speak some Japanese. So I
Find a
can have
gym.
a conversation with people. Yes. But yeah, I know I was talking to somebody, a friend in Shanghai who has a friend in Japan. Um, she also thinks a lot about weight loss, and I think she did try Ozempic, but I mean, it was for weight loss, but she also has diabetes, so it worked out. But she wasn't too thrilled about the results because it wasn't as she had expected. It was,
Hmm. Was
she
she
didn't lose that
expecting,
much weight.
oh,
I think she
drastic
was
change, I
expecting like
think.
but to me she was like okay. I don't think she was like obese, or I think that the I think you can tell the difference if you are overweight. Like if I start, I mean, I don't think anyone will be able to differentiate between what I was and what I am because I'm
Hmm.
not obese or overweight.
No,
Actually,
no.
I mean, they wouldn't even give me any because there is a criteria. Um,
Oh.
yes, they don't give it to you. So let me just lay it out for everybody. So when this friend of mine went to the doctors in Shanghai, I also joined. I was like, okay, I want to see what this thing is. I want to go and have a consultation. So I go there. Okay, I am not underweight. I am just at the cusp of what I should be. Okay, so I'm fine. So I go there, and she did a couple of tests. And I think as you get into your 40s, you also develop diabetes a little bit. Okay. हो जाता है थोड़ा सा. So she did my test, and there was some signs that I might develop that. So she's
Hmm.
like, okay, maybe we can try it. Now let's see what your weight is. So my weight, she wanted, so they had a cap that was around 55 or 50 or maybe 56 kgs, and at that time I was 53 kg, 52, 53, because I was also working out, so I was taking care of that. So she's like, no,
You're
bhago,
underweight.
get out of here, get out of here. It felt really good when she did say that. Oh, you're underweight for this. I haven't seen anyone who's okay
And
using it.
being
I
prescribed.
always
Hmm.
and prescribe that. I always heard of people who are a little bit on the overweight side to use it, and it's worked for them. And why not? I mean, if there is a
Hmm.
drug that can make you feel good, Carlo,
Hmm.
nay, what do you think about it? You don't agree with it?
No, no, I think do whatever. Whatever works.
Acha, I can see. I think you're also thinking about it, huh? Let me
No, I
let me
just
get a
don't
Monjaro
like.
consultation.
Huh. I just don't like how people look after Ozempic. Like they look older,
Yes,
super
they do.
skinny, and they have no fat on their face. So they look at least
Yes,
like they look 80 when they are 40. So I don't like the
that's
post
true.
face. And then also it's a pursuit. It's an endless pursuit also. Na, kid, once they lose the weight, now they have to stretch the face also because it's hanging and skin is hanging.
Yes.
So खत्म नहीं
Yeah.
होने वाला है ये. I think
No.
our perception is I think we need to work on is. अच्छा, I'll ask you also because this recently happened to me. I told you New Year पे मैं भेरा गई हुई थी. So me, my mom and my cousins. We are going through our old pictures, right?
Yeah.
And every picture, like every era I looked at, like college, then school, and then or bachpan, and then even growing up, I'm like, oh my God, I used to be
Uh-huh.
so skinny. I used to be so thin.
Yes.
But at
Yes.
the time, at that
Yeah.
moment, I did not think that I was all right. It, feeling I'm not enough or I'm not like that body dysmorphia is what we call it.
Mm-hmm.
That every time we look
Mm-hmm.
back, we're like, ठीक ही थे हम. It like from nowhere I'm looking
Yes.
fat. But why
That.
is it like in the right now time? Do not feel that way. Why, Anita?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I totally agree. I never thought I was big. Uh, because I wasn't. I think in college I was, because I remember some people commenting about my body structure. One thing that stuck with me was that I was a square or a box. Did
Hmm.
they say a box? I was a box. And it really hurt me because it was a friend who said that, who is not my friend anymore.
Good. Good for you. Bad
So,
friend.
yeah. At that time, I didn't care because, I don't know, who cares? But then when I looked at my pictures from my college time, I was like, it was okay. I mean, I wasn't like skinny, but I was
You were
fine.
skinny. I've seen your pictures from college.
And then in the early 2000, no, in the mid 2000s is when we met.
Yeah.
And we were like, I think all of us were anorexic. Because I look at our pictures, I'm like, okay, this is sickening.
Right.
And it was, and everyone, by the way, in Islamabad was, because we were in Islamabad, everybody in
Yeah.
Islamabad was like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, did we eat or did we not? I think we ate a lot. Maybe our metabolism was great, or maybe we didn't.
No, we're
It
obsessed
was
with
just,
being.
it,
This is the era, remember, when the skinny was the in thing, when we didn't know about
yes.
body positivity or the curves are good. I mean, no matter what we say, one thing that Kardashians brought back was, even though now they are skinny, but what they brought back in the general consciousness was like being curvy is really hot and nice and okay. Otherwise, we were
Yeah.
obsessed with being skinny. Remember Saddam, Maha,
Yes.
Madila, you, me? We were all like these anorexic
Yes.
little things.
All of us, all of us. And I think uh 3 years ago is when I threw away those jeans because I still had them with me in,
Wow.
and I'm like, listen, this is insanity.
Yeah. Yeah.
I cannot
Hold
ever,
on to
and
this.
neither do I want to. So I finally let go of my like skinny self. I was like, bye bye. I mean, it's great that you not great that you can fit into those tiny clothes. I feel it's like if you're feeling good about yourself, then sure, but just holding on to a previous or past body shape that you had is just so ridiculous. And a lot of,
Yeah.
by the way, a lot of us do keep that one item from back in the day when we could fit into this, without realizing that our body changes as we grow older, our body changes as we give birth to
Yeah.
kids,
Yeah.
and it's okay to not have the same kind of body that we did. However, I don't know if like a South Asian thing, but people in China went back to how they used to be,
Hmm.
like that. A lot of people I
Genetics.
knew in China, genetics, yeah,
Yeah. Like
and
European women,
some,
they give birth and they look exactly the same the next morning, literally,
yeah,
as the genetics.
it's
हाँ मगर
genetics.
the body changes with age as well. I think यही वाला जो हम अभी बात कर रहे थे ना पहले, this obsession to look younger than your age is what is
Mm,
messing us up. Like if in I'm in my 40s, obviously my body is not gonna be what it was in my 20s. My hips are different, my
yes.
shoulders are different, my boobs are literally hanging and on to my stomach and whatnot, and my hair is not the same.
Mm.
And this is part of the, it's part of like, naturally growing older, wiser. Thank God I don't have the brain of a 20-year-old, so then why do I want the
Yes.
body of a 20-year-old?
Yeah, that's
Um,
true. hello.
Hi,
Welcome.
Anita.
Come.
Welcome. Come.
Oops. Look, I don't even have my headphone on. So silly. Have you seen a YouTube channel called Rubika Kitchen? Rubika Kitchen? Rubiki Kitchen? Rubika Kitchen. My little one and I love that channel. And it's a food channel. She teaches Pakistani food and she teaches other stuff too. So she starts with welcome, welcome, welcome. Rubika Kitchen में welcome.
So we should also do. Welcome,
Yes.
welcome, welcome. Call me when you land me. Welcome.
My name is Anita, and I have the beautiful Tyra joining in all the way from Lahore. While I am here in Tokyo, और हम एक दूसरे को कहते रहते हैं मेरे यहाँ ज़्यादा ठंड है, लाहौर में ज़्यादा ठंड है, टोक्यो में ज़्यादा ठंड है. So, what is the temperature today?
Let's see. Obviously, आपके पास ज़्यादा ठंड होगी. Okay, नहीं. बहुत फर्क है. I am 17 and you're 7.
Yes, 7. And then yesterday you were like, no, we're the same. It's 7 degrees. I think your weather app was probably not working yesterday.
It was. It was raining
It
that
wasn't.
day. And now it's getting hotter. It's a sunny day outside.
It is so cold over here. It was sunny just for like 10 minutes.
Oh.
But then it's been like super, super cold. I'm in the basement, but thankfully there is a heater as well as the floor heating. Can I just say floor heating is the most amazing thing ever?
I can imagine
Because
in the
आपकी
winters. नीचे
yes,
से
because
गर्मी आती है.
yeah. So
So much fun.
so जब floor heating on होती है, तो sometimes you don't even turn that on because it kind of works. Because you know, आपके as you said नीचे से गर्मी sounds
Because
so
literally
wrong.
मैं रजाई में पाँव रख के बैठी हूँ इस वक्त. मेरे पैर इतने ठंडे हैं. So I can imagine कि floor heating होती तो.
Yeah. So what are we talking about today? Today, we thought कि हम अपने जिंदगी में ऐसे मोड़ पे पहुंच चुके हैं where we can proudly say हमारे जमाने में ये वो एज आ चुकी है जिसमें हम कहेंगे हमारे जमाने में ये होता था वो होता था. And that means that we are at an age where we finally don't give a beep.
Yep. Zero
So
beeps.
आज so live before cell phones, because yes, we did live through that time. Live before Netflix, वो भी हमने अपनी जिंदगी गुजारी है. And of course many other things. So chalo, let's start with life before cell phones. Do you remember how it was? I think school में ही होंगे.
नहीं, like
You
my
don't?
first cell phone was when I started working. I was given. तो उससे पहले की जिंदगी क्या थी? Landlines की जिंदगी थी, and we remembered
Yeah.
everyone's number.
Yeah.
Because you had to. I also remember buttons आ गए थे बाद में तो, but remember that dial also we used to have like every time.
So we didn't have the dial one
Oh.
because our household waited till we got home. So I don't even remember how we survived before that or how we contacted or like how I mentioned in the other episodes. I think हम एक दूसरे को cassette players ही भेजते रहते थे. My dad's version of voice notes. So we started with the button phone.
Oh.
And if I remember correctly, it was a blue one, but it was very restricted.
Yeah.
Like we weren't allowed to call anyone. We weren't allowed to call our friends, or the friends weren't allowed to call us. या तो हमने सोचे नहीं होगा ऐसे कि I mean we can do that, or the older siblings were hogging it, telling us these lies that you cannot do this, you are not allowed. Maybe it was allowed and we just didn't care. I do remember that some of them used to prank calls because caller IDs नहीं होती थी in the beginning.
Yes, fun
Yeah.
times. Ah,
So they used to crank call. The sister who's younger than me was not interested in all of these things, but I was like one of those, oh, I want to be part of your gang, blah, blah, blah. They used to kick me out of the room. But I remember they used to crank call people, and I tried that as well.
ah.
And I got so scared that then I was like, no, this is not for me. This is galat.
So my experience was different. I tell you why. Again, big city, small
Okay.
town situation. Because when
Yeah,
we got
please.
phone uh, in our small town, I think only 10 houses or 15 houses had gotten the phone.
Hmm.
Because the idea of phone was so alien to everybody. So very few people was like sort of the exchange bana tha, telephone exchange opened in Bhera, and then few houses got the telephone. It was only literally two-digit phone number. And so we at that point in the beginning, you couldn't make a call directly to anyone. So you had to, if I want to make a call to Lahore to someone or something, we had to call the exchange, and then the operator in exchange will pick up the phone and say, yes, Babar Saab, like, they knew उनके नंबर आते थे कि कौन से घर से आ रही है कॉल like yes, and then you give them the number that they will dial and connect you manually. So it was really interesting that way. So prank call का तो concept ही नहीं था because 10 घर थे. So everyone knew everyone like who had phones.
Yeah.
But the one thing I remember was like because in our mohalla, our house was the first one to get the phone. Everybody gave our number to everyone, to their relatives, right? So most of the
Yeah.
days the phone will ring. Most of the calls were कि जी हाँ जी उनको बुला दें and हम 10 मिनट बाद फोन करेंगे and then they'll hang up. And then we kids were begged कि यार please जाके उनको बुला के लाओ क्योंकि हम आपस में we were fighting like who will go and who wouldn't. And then one of us will run to their house and say कि फलां की call आई है, or your daughter is calling or your sister is calling, and then they'll come with us, and then we'll just sit and wait for the phone call, and while they're waiting, like they're just having chai, and so it will become like a social visit. And when the phone rang, I
Hmm.
find it so funny. Everybody spoke so loud on the phone. like जोर जोर से बोल रहे hello, hello, like
Listen, I
shouting.
think some people still do that. As soon as they have the headphones on, वो आवाज तेज जाती है. I also do that. And then my little one has to remind me, please come. Even like my husband does that. एकदम से पूरी blah. And you're like, it's just the phone. I think they can hear you if you speak softly. But yeah, you're right.
So this happened to me when, remember COVID, May everything moved to Zoom, and I was doing my workshops online. And in the
Hmm.
beginning, I was just shouting at the screen. अब मैं सोचती थी why after every like couple of hours my throat is hurting. Then I realized I can just speak very calmly and slowly and they'll still listen to me. I don't have to shout at the screen. So it took me some time to get used to of that. So that was the funny bit about, and it's very nostalgic also, like how people were connected so much that it was all right for them to give a number to their relatives or their loved ones, and they were sure that every time someone called for them, we would go and get them and connect them. So our house became more like an telephone, what do you call it, like a public
Exchange.
uh, phone exchange.
But that's the beauty about small towns, right? Because everybody that knows everyone. तो वो it's not the concept of mera या आपका is very alien.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
communal.
community.
Yeah.
And maybe as kids, you're like upset about the fact that you have to do these chores and you have to go run and like find this chacha or chachi and papa and puppy to come and like take the call. And then when you grow up, you realize and you look back and you're like, that was such
Yeah.
an interesting because now you are living in a city,
Hmm.
you will see it's very different. Even though I do feel that your compound is much more
Communal
connected with each
still.
other.
Ha, ha.
Yeah. but ऐसे होता नहीं है. I remember our compound was also very community driven, but then our whole area was that we
Hmm.
all belonged to the same community, so it was a very, wasn't like I'm doing this for you, you have to do this for me. It was just like, okay, let's do it together.
Hmm.
But also our building was the only one at that time.
Hmm.
I think there was just one other building. The rest of the places were just houses. So I think that's why everybody felt like they had to come together and help each other out. But I don't know what it is these days because the whole area is now just buildings,
Yeah.
complexes. And
Yeah.
I'm talking about Karachi, by the way, in case
Yeah. The
anyone
geographically, it
hasn't
has
figured
changed
out.
so much that the sense of community is also gone. Because people didn't move so much at that time, right? So if they've lived in an apartment, they lived in that apartment for generations, or the house. It wasn't normal to move around. Now we don't have houses. We just jump around cities, countries all the time, everywhere, all over the place. But do you remember when did your family have a TV before you were born, or it came later?
We had a TV. We had a TV before. Oh, let me think. I mean, how would I know? But I think we had a TV. TV was a big part of our
Yes.
family life.
Yeah.
So the 9 o'clock news
Oh
is
my God.
something that
Yeah.
my dad and my mom would sit and watch, and no one was supposed to be around. And I think that existed way before I was born, too.
Hmm.
Also, our house was very, there were always a lot of people. Ek to we were also
A
a
lot of
great
people.
number. Well, we
Uh,
always had guests over, either my chacha or chatti. Somebody from Hunza was always around. So, so yes, they would sit and have a conversation and talk about their lives and what's happening back home. But a lot of it centered around the TV being smack in the middle
hmm.
and them watching the news and then talking about it. So yeah, I remember having a TV all the time. Now, when did we shift to a color one from black and white one is something I'll have to ask my mom about.
Hmm.
What
And it
about
used to
you?
be a
Did you
big,
guys?
big box, right? The TV used
Yes.
to be a big
Yes.
box.
With
So
the
we got,
antenna.
yeah, yeah. And then we had to go on the roof and fix the
Yeah.
antenna also. Like, no, no,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
left, no, right. Because two people's job, one is looking at the screen. So we only used to get one. So my mother tells me story. I was 3 years old and I went missing for a day. For like one
Mm-hmm.
evening, they looked for me everywhere. They couldn't find me. And then
Mm-hmm.
eventually they found me in a house, or not a street, but like do galiyan chhod ke type. But nearby, in a neighbor's house, I was just sitting in their house and looking at the TV. I was watching TV in their house, and I completely lost track of time that I needed to go back home or something. And then my dad said, "Oh my God, she really likes it." And next day he went and got us a TV.
Oh
And
my God.
I
That's so
know.
sweet. It
Yeah, but
sounds very
for
sweet.
him, he's like, "Oh my God, she's clearly she likes it," and then
Oh.
he got us a TV. But like everything else, that also like in the morning while we were getting ready for
Yeah.
school, we will have like 5 minutes of cartoons. That was our
Uh-huh.
television time. And then in the evening, there was like 10 minutes cartoon time. But you're right, like 8 baje, 8 to 9 used to be TV drama time when everybody,
Mm-hmm.
all the women got together and watched the TV, kids and women. And then 9 to 10 was the news time, where we got all our news from, weather reports, sports report,
Yes.
like everything came from that box. And all of a sudden,
The
everybody was sharing that information with each other. Like, oh, मैंने खबरों में ये सुना है बारिश होगी आज. Yeah, it's gonna get cold. It was really interesting because till till the television, the activity in the evening was that all these men in the batak will sit in a circle with a hookah, and the hookah will go around and they will discuss politics, sports, weather, right?
Mm.
But these were the things that they were getting from newspaper because everyone read newspaper. But from
Yeah.
TV, then they got this visual confirmation also from the television, where a person's telling them, and people trusted TV a lot more than now. It question
Of
everything.
course.
So they trusted it a lot. So that became like the after dinner, the hookah session used to be in our house, where all these old men and young men and kids are sitting and watching news. News was very important in our life.
Yes, the 9 o'clock news. I remember we were not allowed to touch the remote for anything. And we were like, 9 o'clock, we know that dad and mom, they need to be in the room. So we'd be like, oh, Ajay, no, no, but you know how you mentioned the story about your dad getting finding out that you love TV, and then he got it for you the next day. So I think dads are generally like that, and moms too. I don't think we give enough credit to moms for that. They also, it's just that they do so much,
We
and
take
वो
it
फिर
for
अब्बा,
granted.
yeah, and abba ek cheez kar lete hain, so we kind of remember. I remember my dad also. You just tell them one thing, okay? I like that cake. And then that cake is going to come to the house till you are sick of it.
Yes, because they're all about big gestures, right? Men in our lives
Yeah.
anyway, like, dads, husbands, boyfriends, partners. They want big gestures like, look, I did this for you. Mothers बेचारी करती रहती हैं. So उनको तो वो
Yeah.
big gesture वाला वो आहा नहीं मिलता है हमसे कि
Yeah.
ओ.
I know. But I think I've picked it up from my dad, and I'm also now doing it for my daughter. वो कहती है मुझे ये चीज खानी है, and then every single day or every other week, I'm making that. Like at one point in time, she loved salmon. So she's like, I want salmon. So I'm making it like almost like three
All the
times a week,
time.
and now she's sick of it. She's like, I cannot.
You did
Or
that.
if I
Oh.
did that. Or if there's a snack that she likes. So I was like, "अच्छा, डब्बा ले आती हूँ मैं 3-4," and she's going to keep eating that.
But
So
yeah,
yeah.
simple days. I miss the small town traditions as well, which I
Mm-hmm.
don't think वहाँ पे थोड़ी बहुत, like, it's still somewhat there, but also, with the changing world, all small big towns are impacted. Like the shadi rituals, wedding rituals were really amazing. The locals used to do this. It was a parade in the streets. They used to, it's called Ghadoli. So now I read recently Ghadoli's concept was a ghada, which has
Mm-hmm.
water in it from the well of whoever fakir who was from the town. They would go to that well that everybody benefited from, and they'll fill that ghada with that water, and then they will decorate it with, like, colored papers and everything,
Wow.
and the women will put it on their head, and then they'll just parade around, walk around in the street with it and sing songs. So then, do you remember Abda's song, Abda Mahiyardi Ghadoli
Yeah, I got it,
Khardi?
Eileen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
that's
wo,
what it.
that's the ritual that it still happens there, but that is something that recently I was reading about it. So mujhe tha, like,
Uh-huh.
I had this nostalgic idea that I've been part of that. Women used to
Wow.
sing songs and dance on them instead of playing record and then doing
Mm.
choreographed dance, right? So they used to know hundreds of songs, and that
Yeah.
is the human history is filled with stories, storytelling in a
Mm-hmm.
song. So these women
Yeah.
women mostly talk about, sang song about their relationship with their in-laws, the future a girl is going to
Yes.
have, or the bahu who's going to come in the house, what should she expect or not expect, about their village. And then there were so many traditions around the harvesting seasons. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the Bisakhi was there, when the wheat is harvested. Then there are Basant, which is when rice is harvested in the spring. So, and then there used to be Mela in the city, like outside the town.
Was Basant also a big part of from where you are in your hometown? I mean, for me, Basant is Lahore because it
It's a
is
Punjab thing,
part of the.
Basant. This
Mm.
is the time when the sarson, the mustard, was harvested and the rice was
Mm-hmm.
harvested and the wheat was planted. So you see, the for farmer, Punjab is primarily was primarily farmland and farmers working on their land. So all their festivities were around after they were done selling the crop and they had the money to celebrate it. So after they sold the rice, they had the resources to have big melas, buy new clothes, buy toys for the kids, go celebrate, sing, dance, fly kites. And then after they sold the harvested wheat, at that time also there was a big celebration. So I feel that I was fortunate enough living from being from a small town that I went and I lived through that harvest season melas and harvest season celebrations and communal interactions where people got together and shared their joy with each other. So yeah, so Basant is a Punjab thing and it
Mm-hmm.
is
Mm-hmm.
celebrated everywhere. I was reading up on it also again, and Lahoris, I think, took it and turned it into a professional sport. Like
I
they're
mean, I've
passionate
experienced
about it.
Basant. Yeah, I've experienced Basant in Lahore before it was banned, and it is one of the most fun times in Lahore. You get to go to so many rooftops and play with kites. I mean, I have zero knowledge of how to do that, but it was just so much fun. Barbecues will happen, and Pakistan is
Music,
all about
dhol
food too.
wala.
So, oh
Hmm.
my God, yes, Dholwala. And then when it got banned, it was quite disappointing.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, we know why it got banned, but I mean, there could be some regulations. Then they also announced that they're opening up, and but the ban came back.
Yeah. So the kids
Did
now,
it?
right now who are teenagers or even beyond, they have never experienced Basant. So this is the first
Mm.
time that they're going to experience Basant in their lifetime. But none of them have flight kites. So they don't know how to
Yes.
do it.
Yeah.
But they will at least, if it happens every year, maybe they'll learn how to do it because it's a fun activity. So हम ये पढ़ रही थी कि चाइना से आया है फ्लाइट काइट फ्लाइंग मगर हर
Mm-hmm.
जगह दुनिया में हर जगह उड़ाते हैं but
Yeah.
everyone is doing it from the ground like open spaces में but
Mm-hmm.
subcontinent since was very vertical living so people used to do it from the roofs and since the houses were so close to each other that then they
Yeah.
ended up turning it into a sports where they're like competing with each other कि किसका पतंग कौन काटेगा और आज किसने कितने
Yeah.
पतंग काटे हैं but yeah
And people are really serious about this. And they count. इतने मैंने काटे हैं. And then in the mohalla, there's the competition that ये छत वाला जो है वो जीत
yeah
गया है.
they won
And then
this
when you,
year.
what do they say? Bokata. So when they do
Bokata.
that, the doll person
Yes.
goes crazy on the doll. It is a lot of fun. I
Of
think people who will get to experience this for the first time, I think you're going to really enjoy it.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes. I mean, the city is like vibrating with this excitement right now. It's a public holiday, city level holiday, 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's mostly going to be our age people who know how to do it and they are more excited about it than the young ones. But let's see if this gets them excited about it and if they want to get involved or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, what other traditions from your childhood you wish were back?
So, since I grew up in Karachi and our traditions, I wish my parents had incorporated some of the traditions from Hunza, but they didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we had food traditions. We did keep up with eating what people in Hunza and Gilgit ate. We had the pinti, we had the dawda. Dawda still is my comfort food. When I get sick, I make it. I try to introduce it to my family, but it's they're, I guess, from Punjab, so they like a little bit more spice in their life. I am Karachi, but I also understand layers of flavor that is in dodo. They didn't like it. So I'm the only one who eats that. Even though whenever somebody gets sick, I'm like, okay, that's it. We are going to make dodo. And they're like, no. So I end up finishing it. So a lot of the food traditions still existed. I got to experience this juice that they make called, it's made from apricot juice.
Hmm.
Apricot?
Hmm.
Do you remember what it's called?
Yeah.
Chupa?
Chumas.
Ah,
Chumas.
yes.
Yeah.
So chumas used to be in our house all the time because, as you know, people from there are big on dry fruits. And उस ज़माने में तो फिर पेटियां भर भर के आती भी थी कराची
Yeah.
में. And
Yeah.
also anytime, and we had a lot of guests, so anytime anybody would come, we'd have a lot of dried apricot and dried walnuts. So we would always have that. We'd also have kurat. I
Correct.
love the taste of kurat.
Yeah.
There's this movie that my mom used to make. So for me, traditions from Hunza are around food traditions. But in Karachi, because
Hmm.
obviously we are also growing up in the city, our traditions were mostly community related. We used to go to Jamaat Khana every single day. Our Fridays were really big. The Fridays were to be in the Jamaat Khana. And then that day also was a biryani day because then we'd come back, we're hungry, and we'd all sit together and have biryani. And then in the community, there were a lot of things that used to happen. We'll have dandiya, then we used to go, we'd have school. So all of the memory that I have in my days, early days in Karachi, all revolves around that. So for me, traditions are a mix of my Karachi life, but also my Hunza heritage. But that part I feel was more like every day. At that time, I didn't
Hmm.
know what was happening, but now when
Yeah.
because in the middle, in my early 20s, not early 20s, when I went to college in Lahore, I met people from Hunza who used to make fun of the fact that I didn't speak the language because I didn't. I can understand it to some extent, but I couldn't really speak it. So they used to be like, "Oh, you're not really from there," and then I don't know why people do that. Suddenly they want to like keep you outside. The Karachi ones said, "Oh, you're not from here." The Hunza people were like, "You're not from here."
Aliens
So yeah,
everywhere.
aliens everywhere. So identity crisis जो है ना वो बस चलते ही गया.
Acha, so I tell you one more thing that I cherish a lot from my childhood.
हाँ.
Because phone टीवी नहीं होता था रात को सोने से पहले माय बड़ी अम्मी यूज्ड टू टेल मी स्टोरीज या बड़े अब्बू कहानी सुनाते थे and the stories were mostly about otherworldly creatures, you know, fairies and jinns and prince and princesses. जो अभी मैं सोचती हूँ तो इतनी sexist लगती हैं ये बातें, you know how princesses used to wait for a prince to come and rescue them. But I love those stories and I looked forward to it. Like, you know, I was so excited that we'll go to bed and then I will say, Abu, tell me story. And then, or Pupo will make up stories every day because हर रोज कहाँ से कहानियां लेके आए, right?
They used to repeat the same story, right?
Yeah, or make up shit. So बड़े अबू used to tell me this story जिसमें वो the same word was repeated and then I would fall asleep anyway. Like जैसे वो उसका घड़ा घूमना शुरू हुआ और वो चलता गया चलता गया चलता गया he'll keep say चलता गया like for a long time and I'll fall
Would
asleep.
he also change the volume of her
Yes.
voice of his voice as he'll start with "Gada chalta gaya,
और फिर तेज हो रहा है तेज हो रहा है तेज हो रहा है. हाँ, I love
My
that.
mom did that too. I think they all do that because they want you to just like sleep. And yeah, I have stories from my parents. Obviously, the stories they grew up with. And in Hunza, you have like this concept of fairies and witches and jinn, not jinn, but yeah, jinns and bhoot and whatnot. So for me, the concept of fairies is very, very real, even though I do feel that it's like not really true. But whenever I do talk about it, I'm like, you're right. There is a quick off. And
Yeah.
it is right where my hometown is. And I now tell Zoe the story too. I don't know what it is about the magical world that we all are attracted to. Whenever we listen to it, we like deep down we know ये कैसे हो सकता है? Just like how I feel, how I felt when I was watching the Korean drama. I was like, ये कैसे possible है?
Logical mind.
But
But we
but
love
it's just
fantasy.
we
We
love
have a
fantasy.
deep, deep, deep desire for fantastical world. Hence the popularity of Game of Thrones, Harry Potter,
How
right?
the
And
Fantastic
then,
Beasts one, that was also a wonderful
yeah.
series.
So we do have this deep desire, I think human desire, where we want to explore the other worlds other than the reality that we live in because it becomes too much sometimes. That like
Mm-hmm.
Lord of the Rings reality, where you
Mm.
have these other creatures speaking other languages, living in another fantastic life that we never experienced, but we can talk about it, learn it, and just for a few moments you just are transported to this another amazing world. So I think we have a very deeper desire to live a life beyond a reality. That's why we loved stories.
I had a recurring dream, and when I was younger, it was about me turning into a fairy and just flying
What?
around.
Is
Okay, when
that the
that happened,
time when mom told you that we have fairy blood in our family and you must be a fairy? है ना?
I was thinking, should I mention it or not? That I am a fairy.
Tell that to
Yes.
Zoe.
So, I already did. It's such a fantastic story to tell when you were told that there is fairy blood, or you are part of the fairy clan, the human version of the fairy clan. Is it like just saying it makes me sound so mysterious? I don't want to say cuckoo, but it but in Hunza, if you do talk to people,
You can't be laughing about it. They are very serious
no,
about it. Someone was mentioned कि फला फला आदमी जो है ना उसकी तो परी से शादी हुई हुई है ना तो इसलिए उसकी फिर I'm like, oh, like you can't laugh about it. You can't make fun of it.
no.
You have to take it seriously because they're very serious about it.
I don't know what I need to do, but I think there is a ritual where you need to ignite that and bring it out. But if I'm not wrong and remember correctly, I have to stop eating meat first, which is not happening anytime soon.
Every
But
ritual,
also in
meat is not
yeah,
allowed.
meat is not allowed because I guess it brings you down. You know, it
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
a dead prana. So even when you go to
yeah.
South Amazon and you want to do ayahuasca, the shamans make you go on a fast, but like you can't drink
So what
alcohol.
is ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca is hallucinogenic.
Ah.
South American shamans call it the medicine. हम ये वाली discussion एक और दिन रखेंगे ashwagandha and ayahuasca वाली when we'll talk about psychedelics experiences we have had.
I have never had any experiences of any psychedelics.
What lies. What lies. अच्छा, I'll call you back.
Tara.
Do you remember जब हम जवान होते थे and we wanted to listen to music which was like rock and pop and whatnot and hip hop और कोई अंकल आंटी या अम्मा अब्बा बीच में से कहता था कि नहीं लता और रफ़ी के गाने लगा दो और हमारी सड़ जाती थी कि ये कौन लोग हैं जो लता और रफ़ी के गाने सुनते हैं Are they like crazy? So I want to tell you, I am that auntie now who listens to Lata and Rafi. पुराने गाने सुन रही
अच्छा,
होती
मैं
हूँ.
अभी नहीं सुनती लता और रफ़ी. Not that I have anything against it. I think my introduction to that music or that genre or Indian shows was because my mom was really into it. तो जब मैं अपनी अम्मा और अपनी फैमिली के चुंगलों से बाहर निकली तो I stayed out of it.
Hmm.
But I still have memories of that because हम यहाँ पर भी जब आप शादियों में जाएं तो वो ढोल में you still have a lot of those old
Hmm.
Indian songs that is played on the dole
Hmm.
with the Punjabi tappas
Tappe.
क्या कहते
Yeah.
हैं tappe. So yes, so you've become that
I
auntie.
have become that auntie who loves. I have a playlist with says oldies, and it has all the old songs that I can listen to them on repeat. और पहले गाने भी लंबे होते थे, right? Like 5, 6, 7 मिनट का. अभी तो 2 मिनट का
Yes.
गाना होता है क्योंकि attention span नहीं है. इसीलिए टेलर
Yeah.
स्विफ्ट हर 6 महीने बाद एक नई एल्बम निकाल लेती है क्योंकि एल्बम
Excuse me, उसके
मिला
भी
के
हैं
कोई
ठीक है 6-6 मिनट के
15
गाने.
मिनट की एल्बम होती है टोटल मिला के.
No, I like her. But I like pop and sometimes mindless songs. But listen, some of her songs are pretty good if you pay attention to it. I think
I don't
any
want
song
to.
can be good for you. So not to say any song can be that is you shaking your head. Nahi sunna padega. I'll send you a song. But you can make it your own, you know. वो एक गाना चला था So Long London and I mean it's about according to her fans, it's about the guy she was dating because most of her songs are about the guys, or at least they used to be. But now I guess she does other stuff too. But वो कभी खुद तो नहीं कहती है कि I wrote this about that person. It's just that people then sit and analyze and they're like, acha, so bas, this one is for that. So, I mean, you put that song on and then it can be anything. It doesn't need to be about her experience. I think
It can
that's
be
what
about
you
my
feel.
experience.
Yeah. Even though, I mean, I never dated anybody from London. I've never been to London either. So I'm not sure what I feel when I listen to So Long London. So long, the British colonial empire. So long, bye bye.
But listen, जब हम jazz सुनते हैं पुराने गाने, उनका कोई भी theme हो, we don't feel that we need to personally need to connect with the content. Like we love listening to qawwalis or Sufi music or jazz. Like Take Me to the Moon, amazing song, beautiful. No matter how old you are, I can listen to that whenever because it just the music itself transports you to another. वही हम बात कर रहे थे fantastical land, but it just transports you to another time and life and experiences. But my lowest point was recently when a 20-year-old, I was playing some music, and a 21-year-old was at my place, and I played Vital Signs song, and he said, "Who is this?" I said,
Listen, अभी 80s के थे ये तो बच्चे
I'm like,
come on,
Vital Signs, and they're
2000s.
like, who's that?
Junaid, who? That crazy guy? Yeah, they don't know the Junaid that we know.
How crazy we
Junaid
were
that we
about
know.
Junoon, Vital Signs,
Ooh.
and who else
फिर उसके
was
बाद
there?
strings
Yes.
they came after strings, and then
There was
they're still around and we
Awaz,
love them.
a band.
Or then
Um,
Awaz के बाद both of them separated.
yeah,
Fakhir and Haroon, and they did their
yeah.
own thing. There was another Ali Heather.
Ali
Ali
Haider,
Heather was
Najm
there.
Shiraz.
The purani jeans guy.
You know who is still relevant and still kicking ass? He was
Of course, the
also one
Nui.
of the favorite
No?
person also, Shazad Roy, who is from the same
Oh, yes.
age and time.
Yes.
And he
Yes.
released a new song yesterday, and it is fucking amazing.
It is
Did you listen
amazing.
to
You know,
it?
Uz Bande. I did.
So
And
nice.
ek to he's a vampire.
Yeah.
Also, I love, and we've talked about him before, he has an agenda, and his agenda is education. And I love that he's singing for that. Like,
Yeah.
isn't this amazing? He knows that he can do it. And by the way, I'm sure if he starts, singing again and singing other things, I'm sure he'll be pretty big. But he he's into
Focused.
something else.
Yeah.
He's focused, and that's just amazing. So yes, Shahzad is from the time Hamare Noori, and I mean, obviously they all
Later.
came one after the other, but Noori, I mean, they're my band.
Yeah,
I love
they're
them.
our band. Then Mikal
So
Hassan
the first
band
time I
was
met,
there. Then
oh my God, Mikal Hassan Band. By the way, can I just say, Mikal Hassan Band? Okay, now that we're talking about this era, um, and all the music that we grown up with and we listen to and we love, absolutely love. Pakistan Idol has been happening, and if you have been on my Instagram, you know
yeah.
how obsessed I am with
Yes.
Pakistan Idol. I love the singers. I love these kids. I feel like a proud mama when they are singing. And I'm like, वाह कहाँ से और मैं ना रोना शुरू हो जाती हूँ कि कहाँ से निकलता है ये टैलेंट पाकिस्तान में we have so much of it and I don't want to throw this word out because we always do इतना potential है हमारे में we have so much potential but we
The
do
P
and then
word.
it's the P word. So, okay, I'm not going to be cynical. I'll just talk about them. They're amazing. And I love what they've done with this season. I actually have not seen the other season. Maybe ek do gaane maine dekh liye honge. But I think this has come back after a hiatus. I'm not sure. I haven't done the research. But I've been watching the videos, and I've been listening to the songs, and I've been listening to the voices, and I'm like, wow. Again, कहाँ से निकलते हैं? I mean, there
N-
like
We
यहाँ
have
पे people don't.
no training in schools or anything. Like
Yes,
they're learning on
yes.
their own because they're passionate
There
about it.
And can you imagine what would happen if we do support the kids who are into this kind of art? Ah, कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच जाएंगे? But चलो, जो भी है, that's for, again, let's not be cynical. So recently they had a nostalgia week. I think they've divided into 2 weeks. So they had the nostalgia week, and now that you mentioned Mikal from Mikal Hassan Band was one of the guests because the clip that I saw was I think her name is Hira or Hina Kesar. She was covering one of his songs, Jok Ranjan.
जोक रांझण दी जाना नाल मेरे कोई
And
चले
out
Amazing.
of this world.
Amazing.
She was so good. So the recent episodes or the recent songs have just been about that. They've covered songs like all the people we're mentioning.
Yeah.
They've done
Ali
they've done a
Haider
song by
song,
what was it? Purani Jeans. I think they
Jahangir
covered
Hassan
Purani Jeans.
song, Hawa
Hawa
Hawa.
Hawa. They
Um,
did Divana by Fahir.
yes.
And और क्या किया है इन्होंने Buhe Baliyan, Hadika Kiani. That's Hadika. Hadika Kiani was around too. What a woman and what a voice she is.
Do you remember
Hadika.
EP Band? Fawad
Yes,
and
he
Ahmed
is one of the
Bard.
judges. So can I just say that out of the because EP was around and then Jal was around. I mean, they were the same, and there used to be not a clash, but I guess a fan clash of who you're with. Some people liked both, but I was with Mahathir Aslam who was in that.
Of
So for me,
course.
EP was like just too much. I was
Yeah.
like, I'm
I
not
think
into it.
today is the day you come out as the biggest fan of Atif Aslam. Because we had to go to every Atif Aslam concert, no matter where it's happening. Because Anita's like, oh my God.
So I've messaged him, I've DM'd him
No way.
several times.
Remember me.
No, I don't say remember me. Of course he doesn't remember me. But he does it. There's so many people out there. But I've DM'd him several times. And when I was in China, I was like, please, the Raja, please, the Raja.
But do you remember when we met him in the parking lot with Sherry?
Yes.
And you were so nervous. I tell this story to everyone. And he said, oh, the moment he heard you, he said, oh, I think I know you. Are you from FM 89? And you're like,
Mhm.
yeah. And he said, but आप
Yes.
मेरे गाने नहीं बजाती है. And you thought that he sent you
That's
requests that you don't play. And you said, कोई अच्छी request भेजा करे ना.
oh my
And we're all
God.
looking at you like he's talking about his songs, that you don't play his songs. He was
I'm
so
so sorry,
nervous.
Atif. Listen, Atif, are you listening to this? I hope you are. I love you. I had no idea. I think I will still get nervous if he's in front of me. If he's in the same room, I will still be very nervous. तो
Yeah.
दूर दूर से देखें. But yes, I am a big Atif Aslam
So I
fan. And then
tell
every
you,
time I come back to Pakistan,
you look for
I
if there is a
I
concert.
look
Yes.
look for I ask you as many people. Tha actually this time around, but it was the day I was flying back.
Yeah.
तो मैंने कहा, I told my husband, I was like, listen, एक दिन delay नहीं कर सकते हो? Can we go? Can I go see his concert? But I don't know. I don't know if he'll come to Japan and do a concert. Ah, I don't know
So
when I'll see him
I had
live.
a cultural shock when I moved to Lahore, big city for college. So this
Mm-hmm.
is me coming from that antenna wala TV जिसको ठीक करना पड़ता था हर दूसरे
Mm-hmm.
दिन. And the only music I was exposed to through that television was these people, like, Vital Signs, Jupiter, Abrarul Haq, Ali Haider, all these people, right?
Yeah,
So therefore, me, like the first album I ever bought was Shazad Roy's Zindagi, the first album that he ever released, and it was a cassette. So I'm
that
like
was your
big,
first album.
yeah, that was my first album and his first album
Wow.
also. So this was
Yeah.
the only music I'm listening to. क्योंकि एक घंटे का हफ्ते में एक दिन शो होता था जिस पे ये म्यूजिक बज रहा होता था. So now Junoon, like all these people are like these heroes of mine. So I come to Lahore and I am in Kinnaird College. And first week in my Kinnaird College, I see in the football ground, people are setting up sound. And they had Junoon playing there. Ali Azmat खड़ा है, Salman Ahmed खड़ा है, Brian होता था उस वक्त, if you remember, he's there.
Yes.
And they hardly, and I'm like, I'm going mad. I'm like, this can't be
Yeah.
happening. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
standing there. I'm like, fuck, damn, these guys are playing. Now I'm looking around. I'm telling her, I was like, oh my God, Junoon is performing. And
Mm-hmm.
literally everybody's like, what? Who cares? Like these
What?
girls were listening to Western music and they did not give a shit about Junoon. They were like literally four girls standing in front of them listening to them. And I was the fourth one. And I'm sure
Yeah.
all four of us were from small town who were like,
Yeah.
in love with them.
Yeah.
But girls from Lahore did not care at all कि ये जुनून यहाँ पे परफॉर्म कर रहा है और इतना अच्छा कर रहे थे यार मगर इनको कोई परवाह नहीं थी. इतना बड़ा मुझे कल्चरल शॉक मिला. मुझे तो अंग्रेजी समझ भी नहीं आती थी कि अंग्रेजी गाने कैसे सुन लेते हो तुम लोग. भैया that was fun.
Oh, but yeah, Junoon. Junoon. I only went to I've been to a Junoon concert. I think I've done 2, 3, but the first one I remember, I was I still in school? Because I remember, because they were in the 90s. So they came to Karachi. I'm trying to remember. My brother took us. And it was so much fun. I think it was arranged by the community. So everybody knew everyone. So there was no like craziness over there. I mean, the concerts in Pakistan could be a little bit rowdy. And we had a lot of fun. They were so good live. I mean, Ali Azmat, what a powerhouse.
What
उसकी
a
आवाज़
powerhouse.
उसकी,
Yeah.
like कुछ भी गा ले वो अच्छा ही लगता है. I think
Yeah.
yes, the music was there, the writing was there, but I don't think if Ali Azmat if they had any other singer, they would have done
As
they
good
would
as
have
they
done.
have. Yeah. Yeah.
have. It was him. He was amazing. He was in another band before, but Lahore, I don't know why Canadian girls weren't into
I don't know.
Pakistani
They were
music.
too
They were not
cool
into
for.
Junoon.
No, they were just
Because
not.
Lahore was like,
No, Kinnaid, not Lahore. Kinnaid was
okay, okay.
too cool for local Urdu, Punjabi music. They were like, oh,
Yeah,
we can't. Like, they couldn't relate to it. It was a different word, I
yeah.
tell you. I used to cry, kahan bhej diya mere baap ne mujhe. But yeah.
Wow, that must be. Uh-huh.
But then Noori
So
became our
yeah.
favorite. Shout out to Ali Noor and Ali Hamza and Gumby. They used to
Yes.
tour and मैं उनके साथ साथ घूमती थी. It was so much fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that they are also very good. One of the things, I mean, I'll say the same thing about Ali Noor too. Ali Hamza also sounds amazing. And I think all three of them complemented each other music-wise. I'm not sure how they are in person with each other. Because I mean, all three of them have different personalities, but I think they're like grown up now. So
But they
they're all
created
good.
amazing music. Come on, their
Oh,
albums,
amazing.
all of them.
Ah, all of them. And all the songs that they did. They recently performed in Karachi like few months ago. I saw some Instagram
People went
posts and I was like,
crazy.
why am I not there? I think people our age were going crazy. And I guess the 20-year-olds probably didn't understand what was going on.
No, they're
But all
like, why
the
are
late
they so
30s and
excited?
yeah. I'm gonna manubari. I wish I was there. So I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of these things when like I mean I'm blessed to यहाँ पे भी होने वाले concert in China. It was a little bit different. They didn't have a lot of international artists coming inside and performing. The one that I went to was John Mayer. No, not John Mayer, John Legend. That was a good one. He's an amazing singer. So, we took our little one with us. That was our first international concert. And then she's like, ye kahan le aage? Because his concerts.
Like John Mayer is so not. My body's a wonderland.
No, John Legend. John
Oh,
Legend.
John Legend.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, John Legend. But his concert, like at least that concert, I haven't been to any
Yeah.
other concert that he's done. But usme he's a storyteller. So before each song, he would have a story and he would talk a lot. It wasn't just music. So she didn't like it at all. She's like,
Too
this is
young
so
to like
boring.
it. Yeah.
She's so bored. So over here, hai, I'm trying. I told you about it. In April, BTS is coming,
Yeah.
but I cannot get my hands on the tickets. So I'm hoping
Let's
that I get
see.
the tickets. So you, me, and I'll take her as well.
I think she'll be fine. My nieces are crazy about BTS, Blackpink, Blackpink.
Yes, Blackpink. Yes.
Yeah, they're
But Sam really
mad
likes
about it.
Blackpink.
Yeah. So my
You
youngest
recently went.
niece, Anya, she loves Blackpink, and there was a concert happening in Dubai, and she's like, I have to go. But then this website said that kids under 12 are not allowed.
Oh,
So then my brother said, you can't go because you're
you're
not
not
allowed
allowed.
there. Then she started crying. She's like, you have to go and then you call me from there and I will look at the video of it. He's like, TV पे देख लो, मैं क्यों जाऊँ इतने पैसे खर्च करके वहाँ. But she was really hurt that she wasn't allowed to go to that concert.
Another couple of years.
Acha, I think we have done enough of, oh my God, the life used to be this and that when we were young. Anita, we are reversing the roles. This week, you are recommending a book, and I am recommending a movie. So, which book do you think I should read?
So, since we've talked about how difficult it is for me to pick up a non-fiction book, तो मैंने ये challenge कबूल किया. And the book that I'm recommending is a book by Declan Walsh. And it's a book called The 9 Lives of Pakistan. Actually, a book मेरे पास बहुत अरसे से पढ़ी हुई थी. This is a non-fiction book based on his time in Pakistan. He was here as a journalist. He spent nearly a decade. So this book is a mix of a lot of things. It sounds like a memoir. And then in a lot of places, he sounds like he's reporting on something. And then there's history as well. And then, of course, stories about people he met. The 9 lives in the title are 9 individuals, from human rights lawyer Asma Jahangir to tribal chiefs, and then a police officer in Karachi. He tells their stories while also describing the places he visits, which I found really interesting. So he's talking about the busy city streets, and then he also talks about the remote mountains that he went to. And I guess he's trying to show the readers what Pakistan is like. And yes, I know he's doing it from an outsider's perspective, and maybe he doesn't get us fully. I mean, who does? हमें भी समझ नहीं आती. But he is also a trained journalist, and hopefully his biases are under control. And so far, the book is all right. So that is my book of the week. Pade, and then tell me what you guys think about it. We have our socials as well. You can easily creep into our DMs, but be nice.
Yeah,
and
please.
tell us. Yes. Okay, so that's the book of the week. Tell me about the movie of the week.
The movie is a new movie that I recently watched after seeing a lot of posts about it. So the movie is called Rental Family, and it has the actor Brendan Fraser, or Tarzan.
And also the Mummy guy. He was also
Also the
in
Mummy
the
guy.
Mummy series.
Yes.
Yes.
So Brendan Fraser is this white actor, struggling actor who moves to Japan, and he's doing odd jobs as an actor. Like किसी ad में he's becoming a toothpaste ad में कोई hero बन रहा है, like, you know, and small roles he gets in Japanese movie, like someone who's like a American tourist walking by, or a sad American at a funeral. So he's doing odd jobs, and he's waiting for his big break. But one day he's sent to an acting job, and then he found out that the part he got was in actual ceremony with real people. And then the guy who organized it tells him that he has a company who rents families to people. So would he be interested in becoming part of his company? So anywhere, whenever they need an American, he would hire him, and he will make good money as well. So rental thing is big in Japan. For example, they say the biggest service people use in Japan is apology service. Like they send someone else to go and apologize on their behalf. So in this, there are a lot of things. Some girls' funeral, some guy's funeral, girl's wedding, a child who needs a father to get admission in a school. So Brandon's character goes through these people, and he meets them, and he can emotionally connect with them. And for him, it's very difficult to disconnect with them and then move on, like take it as a job and not get attached to those people. So it's a really emotional story, how he gets close to a writer who's dying, who's old, and a little girl who has been waiting for her father all her life. It's the entire story of a lot of things that you'll get to know about Japanese culture as well, like being practiced in today's world. Brandon is amazing in it. He's this sad, awkward, tall, big American guy, but he's an amazing actor. People are waking up to him now again after being forgotten for so long. But it's a slow, beautiful movie. Do watch it, and I know you will like it because it's a lot of Japanese culture and customs that it's showing. And my favorite bit in it is the temples that they have in Japan. And they think
there are a lot of temples,
because they believe everything has a soul. So they then don't have the concept of God, but it can be a stone, a tree, a leaf, a plant, you know, a piece of wood that can. Obviously, everything has souls, so that they just their what do you call, devotion is towards the infinite possibility of each of not infinite, wrong word. Their idea of spirituality is that the divinity exists in all of us, in all individuals, and in everything. And everything needs to be treated like that, that this is divine. So you will like this movie. I loved it. So yeah, do watch the movie.
Anything that tells me more about the country that I'm in, I'm all for it. These days, it's just like learn, learn, learn. I told you about the cultural coach we had a session with recently. It's pretty interesting. We can talk about that and in some other show. Okay, so moving on. Tyra, who's the person of the week for you?
Yeah, my person of the week is someone who's in news right now. She's
Okay.
a human rights lawyer. Her name is Iman Mazari. She was arrested in Islamabad. You wouldn't
Yes.
believe that in a country where rapists and killers go free, people who molest kids go free, but she and her husband are going to jail for 17 years.
Yes.
For what? For a tweet. And the tweet was about, as very few people in this country who are fighting for human rights dare to tweet about. It was about Baloch community and about their disappearances. And she tweeted that not only these disappearances are illegal, that someone needs to be accountable for what is happening in Balochistan. And our state is so fragile and scared that they took it as a big threat. They took her to court um,
Mhm.
as an anti-state agent or something like that under the law of PECA. PECA is the Prevention of Electronic Crime Act that Mr. Mia Muhammad Nawaz Sharif passed in Assembly in 2016. So under that act, anything on social media, if you post that a state does not like, they can take you to court and they can prosecute you and they can sentence you. So Iman has been sentenced 17 years in jail, and like I don't know, 3-4 crores of fine as well, which if she
Fine.
doesn't pay, then it will be added to her sentence. So it's
Wow.
ridiculous. She has been someone, like we spoke about Asma Jahangir previously, like
Yes.
she's a human right activist and lawyer, and she has been standing up for people that no one else stands up for, like Baloch community, transgenders, women. So she's my favorite person now, and I stand behind her, and I completely agree with her reviews, opinions, and I think what our state is doing is completely wrong, and it should
Yeah,
stop.
and तो समझ मुझे ये नहीं आती और हम में से किसी को भी नहीं आती कि अगेन आप रेपिस्ट को तो छोड़ देते हैं बट देन कोई ट्वीट कर रहा है तो उसको आप 17 like 17 years is a long time. Okay, fine. Okay, we don't have to agree with the law, and we don't agree with the law. अगर आपने law pass कर भी लिया है तो I mean, like there has to be some balance to it. Also, anything can be put in front of the court, like anything. Like if I say this can be put in. Like, can we?
मतलब कुछ भी, आप किसी भी चीज से offend हो सकते हैं ना. Anyone can be offended. The
Exactly.
establishment.
I think they're appealing. कुछ चल रहा है, but the sentence have been passed, so कुछ ना कुछ तो होगा because something
Fingers
happened.
crossed.
I saw a clip where she was talking about how this was unfair and pointing out that in the parliament when I forget who it was, but people were arguing about this issue, and someone had mentioned Marang Baloch and advocating for her. She's like, okay, so why is that parliamentarian not in jail?
Yeah,
And
for
why am
mentioning
I
her.
in jail?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it is against the law, then it has to be against the law for everyone and not
Yeah.
just selective people.
Yeah, but we stand
So-
behind Iman Mazari, and we hope someone has two brain cells to think that this can have a very negative long-term impact on establishment if they continue behavior like this.
Now, my person of the week is from my hometown. Like, I'm missing my hometown a lot.
Yeah,
But
nostalgia भी हो रहा है, hometown food, परी का blood भी निकल आया है.
So
But tell me.
मेरी का black जाग रहा है. So it's this girl from Gilgit-Baltistan. I don't know exactly where she's from. She could be, well, she's from Hunza because she speaks Burshasky. Her name is Farheen, and she runs their YouTube channel and an Instagram page called the Burshasky Classroom. Now, she doesn't have a big following yet, but we can help change that by following her. So follow her. It's called the Burshasky Classroom. Her page is all about Burshasky, which is what? It's a language that is very familiar to me. Well, kind of familiar, but not really. I grew up listening to this one, also another one from Hunza, which is Shina, because both my parents spoke these languages. But yes, this language is spoken in Hunza, parts of Hunza. There are other languages in that region that are spoken, like Shina is spoken, Waki is spoken. This one is in the mid region of Hunza. Upper speaks something else, and then lower speaks Shinaki. And like I said, Hunza is home to many languages. And Tyra, you go to an area where they speak Waki. So if there is
Yes.
somebody out, yeah. So if there's someone out there teaching Waki online, great. But if you are interested in learning this language, or at least, because I know that a lot of people like Tara and their other friends who go to the mountains, you love the region. Wouldn't it be great if you love some phrases from that that area too? So this lady teaches simple words and simple phrases to you that you can use in your daily life. For me, it's amazing because even though I am familiar with the language, however, I do not know how to speak it fluently. I have faith in myself because my sister and my brother, when two of my sister and my brother, when they moved there, they were like me before, but then
They
once you
learned.
live there, then you kind of, yeah, they learn.
But you
So,
understand
'cause
if someone is speaking because you heard your
very,
parents.
yeah, but I feel it's very basic. I mean, I can understand is that simple phrases, but deep conversations I cannot have. Also, because I was spoken to in Shinaki as well as Burshasky, so I'm not sure which one is what. Because roti would be different in Shinaki and roti would be different in Burshasky. This language, by the way, is an oral language. It is passed down, even though some people have
Yeah, there's no
tried
written
to.
script for it.
No,
Yeah.
no, there's no written script for it. However, people have tried because I was looking for a dictionary. I found something online. They use like a Perso-Arabic system, but I mean, no one has kind of put a seal on it that that's what it is. So a lot of it is still oral. So for me, Farheen is amazing because she is preserving this oral tradition by
Dying language.
documenting
Yeah.
it exactly and making videos about it, and also sharing it in a way that others can learn.
Easily.
And I think that's just
And we have to
amazing.
learn it because we are making a home there, so we need to learn the local language
Yes.
so we can interact with
So
people.
I urge you guys to follow her, especially if, like I said, you are one of those people who love the place and who love running to the mountains in the summer. So yeah, Farheen, and once again, her page is called the Burshasky Classroom. We will also put a link on our Instagram
On our
page.
socials. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't know how to spell Burshasky, you can just click on that link.
Yeah. Yeah, even the language name is difficult to pronounce and spell.
Burushaski, Brushaski,
Yeah.
Brushaski. Like I call it
Brushiski.
Brushaski, but some people get it Burushaski.
Yeah.
I,
Okay, thank
even
you. I
over.
will follow her.
Okay. And I think that's it for this episode.
हाँ, मैं आज शेखुपुरा जा रही हूँ. So I'm gonna go run and shower, change, and for Shekhupura. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll talk to you soon. I love you.
I love you too. I will go and make food. That's my life.
Let's do that.
And I shall catch you next time. Bye.
Soon. Bye.